समलैंगिकता पर बहुत बड़ी खबर सीधे सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आ रही है। आपको बता दें, समलैंगिकता अपराध नहीं है।
The LGBT community possesses the same human and fundamental rights as they are natural rights.
हर किसी को अपनी जिंदगी अपनी मर्जी से जीने का अधिकार है। पहले हुई गलती को सुधारना जरूरी है। जो प्राकृतिक है उसको गलत कैसे ठहराया जा सकता है?
The person you are calling is currently busy. Please call again later. যে ব্যক্তিকে আপনি কল করছেন তিনি বর্তমানে ব্যস্ত আছেন। দয়া করে পুনরায় চেষ্টা করুন। आप जिस व्यक्ति से संपर्क करना चाहते हैं वो अभी व्यस्त है। कृपया थोड़ी देर बाद कॉल करें।
Sikkim is the land of peace and harmony. People live here with love and freedom. Does Rainbow members also have same freedom? Do they have freedom to live their life with pride?
The LGBTQI, I would say, it's a community which is on the margins. It's a community which is excluded. It's a community which nobody really wants to talk about.
किन के भन्नु त्यसको बारेमा? त्यस्तो त केही याद छैन। हैन याद भएन त।
In our society, LGBTQIA is the topic of shame and people don't prefer talking about them. Why is there this discomfort in people's mind? Still, in 21st century, why people shy away?
See, I would say as a sociologist, I would not say there are gaps, but I would say it's a question of perception, how I perceive. We had been taught completely that ideologically heteronormativity is a norm. We have to have a man and there's a woman and there's no question of anything else in the middle. That's a norm and we abide by that norm, okay? So it is something which we have not been trained to understand, that there can be something like homosexuality, because if you look at this entire LGBTQ group, this is a group where you would say it's a group of homosexuals. You can just say bisexuality can be there or transgenders can be there, but this entire group would be called a homosexual group. But our understanding is heteronormativity. The support of the family is something which is the prime thing. If you do not have the support of the family, it's these individuals, they suffer from so much of, self-victimization. I would say you don't need the society for victimizing you, but they are suffering from self-victimization. Some of them are into depression. Some of them, they ultimately even commit suicide, get really badly punished for even expressing your sexuality.
In Sikkim, there is rainbow people in every corner of the state. Some of them are out and proud, but half of the majority are in closed closet. We came across these kids who explained why they chose to stay closeted.
मेरो साथीहरुलाई भन्दाखेरि पनि उनीहरुले चाहिँ कस्तो भन्यो भने चाहिँ अलिकति डिस्टेन्स क्रिएट गरे के हो, अलिकति डिस्टेन्स क्रिएट गरे। जो मसँगै हिँड्थ्यो, हिँड्नु छोडे हैन, सोसाइटीको कारणले नै सोसाइटीले एक्सेप्ट गर्दैन र कतिवटा ठाउँमा हाम्रो एलजीबीटी कम्युनिटीको नि कतिवटा मान्छे जस्तै साथीहरु, हाम्रै साथीहरुलाई चाहिँ पुरा बुलिङहरु भएको छ हैन, के रे र्यागिङहरु गर्छ। अफिसहरुतिर नि चाल पायो भने त्यहाँ कतिले आउट गरेको छ हैन जबबाटै। उसलाई निकालेको छ। त्यस्तो खालको सिचुएसनहरू पनि धेरै देखेर चाहिँ अन्त डिस्क्रिटै बस्न चाहेको, खासमा इच्छाले चाहिँ होइन तर परिस्थितिले भनौँ न।
आजको दिनमा आई हेभ चोजन टु बी क्लोजेटेड बिकज आई नो जब म भिजिबल थिएँ, अलिकति भए पनि भिजिबल थिएँ, आई नो लाइक दिस इज द टाइप अफ भाइलेन्स द्याट आई बी युज टु, लाइक यो भाइलेन्स अब यस्तो खालको भाइलेन्स आउँछ मेरोमा होइन। आई माइट बी डिसओन्ड, आई माइट बी लेफ्ट आउट, आई माइट बी द अलोन वान हुन्छ नि, त्यो सब हुन्छ। सो इन अ वे just to make myself a little socialized, a little better, I keep a closet for myself. So what is the base on which the closet is built? The base itself is very heterosexist. Okay. So even if you come out of the closet or whether if you be inside the closet, you are always subjugated to violence and hatred. So it does not actually matter whether you are in closet or you are outside the closet. किनभने हुन्छ नि कतिजना त अब क्लोजेटेड भएर चाल पाउँदैन पनि भन्छ, यस चाल पाउँदैन, बट देन द पर्सन नोज अर ह्याज द एक्सपिरियन्स अफ भाइलेन्स द्याट विल गो अराउन्ड।
अलिकति भाइलेन्ट पनि भयो उनीहरू हो, ओके अब अर्थोडक्स फ्यामिली उयो छ होइन, सो त्यही भएर उनीहरूले एकदम ओभर रियाक्ट गर्यो फिजिकली, भर्बली, अब मेन्टली पनि कति टर्चर, अब त्यो द्याट थिङ त आई ओन्ली नो, अब अरूलाई त या अरूले त फिल पनि गर्नु सक्दैन। आई हेभ बिन थ्रु द्याट थिङ्स। उनीहरूले चाहिँ के भन्यो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ जबसम्म तैँले चाहिँ यु वान्ट कम ब्याक टु द ओरिजिनल प्लेस द्याट यु वर बिफोर मास्टर्स, ओके सो त्यो पोजिसनमा जबसम्म आउँदैन वी विल इग्नोर यु भनेर मलाई सिधै भन्यो। दिस इज द रिजन द्याट दे डोन्ट ह्याभ नलेज बिकज दे अल्सो बिलोङ टु भेरी अलिकति ब्याकवर्ड सोसाइटी, ब्याकवर्ड मिन्स लाइक एकदम रिमोट एरिया बिलोङ गर्छ। अब एकदम अर्बन एरिया भएको भए, बजारको एरिया भएको भए अलिकति भए पनि होइन सुनेको हुन्थ्यो, देखेको हुन्थ्यो होला, बट दे बिलोङ टु भेरी रिमोट प्लेस, सो दे डोन्ट ह्याभ द्याट ओपन एकदम ओपन खाले सोच, ओपन खाले थट्स, दे डोन्ट ह्याभ द्याट थट्स, सो त्यही भएर होला।
Even though our history is evident how India was acceptable towards rainbow people, our present scenario is entirely different. Khajuraho Temple in India has depiction of homosexuality on the temple walls, which means our society was open towards this community. But unfortunately, our society has closed its doors and drowned into narrowness at some point. And today, violence is what each rainbow member has to go through in workplace, school, college, and in their family.
See, it all depends on where you are, right? Like if I was in America right now, I would have had a different experience altogether, right? And if I'm in Bombay, I have a different experience. So there are gay parties that happen there, right? So when I say party, it's not just about going and partying. It's about I also get to meet other people. I get to meet people from the community. There are a lot of meetings that happen, meetups that happen, where people come in for support, share their experiences. If somebody is trying to come out or facing issues at their home, so that all is required, and that really happens more actively in a bigger city, definitely. Yes, it happens in Gangtok also, which I came to realize later on.
Family's acceptance, peer acceptance, workplace acceptance, and societal acceptance. Each rainbow member is bound to seek these acceptance rather than self-love and self-acceptance.
तो वर्क प्लेस में ऐसा ज़्यादा कुछ खराब या अच्छा ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस कुछ रहा नहीं है, बिकॉज आई डिडंट ओपन अप टू माई कोलीग्स व्हेन आई वाज इन बैंगलोर. तो हाँ, had they known, I think कुछ ना कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम होता, because that was like way back. अभी भी लोगों को इतना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वर्क प्लेस हैरेसमेंट हो रहा है. So it's not the women who go through that. It's not them only. It's men also, gay men, or like transgenders, or like somebody who is different, like who looks different or whatever. So I guess I look way masculine than like I don't know. So yeah, I've never really faced any sort of discrimination as such. But yeah, school में बहुत bully हुआ था. And there were other factors also, like I was a fat kid, so all that. So yeah, abhi ka workplace mein I'm working for the community in a community organization. So abhi to it's like very nice. I'm working with all the people, like all the queer people. So yeah.
स्कुलमा चाहिँ भएन किनभने सानोमा त अब त्यस्तो दिमागमा पसेकै हुँदैन नि त नानीहरूको त होइन स्कुल टाइममा चाहिँ त्यस्तो केही पनि भएन कलेजको टाइममा चाहिँ अलि हल्का अब के जिस्काउनु ओर्नुहरू चाहिँ भयो अब केटा हो कि केटी हो त्यस्तोहरू भनिदिन्थ्यो होइन अन्त तर पनि अब हुन्छ नि म युज टु भइसकेको थिएँ क्या अब त्यो सुन्दा हुन्छ नि अब त्यत्तिकै अब हुनु त मलाई मन दुख्थ्यो घरमा आउँथेँ म रुन्थेँ तर अब हुन्छ नि यस्तो फिल हुन्थ्यो कि अब मेरो पापा आमाहरूले चाहिँ चाल नपाओस् म अब कस्तो उयोबाट गुज्रिँदैछु भनेर होइन अन्त अब प्रे गर्थेँ किनभने म जिजसमा पुरा बिलिभ गर्छु होइन अब एक दिन चाहिँ अब म योबाट चाहिँ निस्किन सकोस् त्यस्तो भनेर चाहिँ अब प्रेहरू गर्थेँ अन्त त्यही हो स्कुलको टाइममा चाहिँ त्यस्तो बुलीहरू चाहिँ भएन कलेजको टाइममा चाहिँ हल्का अन्त प्लस मेरो वर्क प्लेसमा दुबईमा त्यहाँ अब पुरा मिक्स्ड कल्चरहरू छ होइन अब त्यस्तो इन्डियनहरू कतिजना अनएजुकेटेडहरू पनि हुन्थ्यो नि त उनीहरूले पनि अब के मलाई त्यस्तो टिजिङहरू गर्नु स्टेरिङहरू त्यस्तोहरू चाहिँ दिन्थ्यो अब त्यो तर म युज टु भइसकेको थिएँ हुन्छ नि एक्सेप्ट गरिसकेको थिएँ अब के यो मेरो डेली अब यस्तै हो भनेर
They are forced into marriage, which not only ruins their life, but also their partners. Why can't we accept things or just leave these individuals alone? Why do we need to put baggage of marriage on them?
I personally feel self-acceptance is the biggest gift which you can give yourself. I mean, I am who I am. I mean, I don't have to tell anybody what I am not. Probably the world has been very unfair to them. The stigma, the victimization, the discrimination. At one point of time, it was like if a boy and a boy were hugging each other, or a girl and a girl were hugging each other, it was just a very normal way of expression. Now suddenly if two boys are hugging each other, the people around them, suddenly the radars go up. What's wrong? So it's like, what are we doing to our emotions? We are actually not even allowing people to emote. So when the society is looking at individuals like this, these individuals, what they do is they cannot talk to their parents, they cannot talk to their peer groups, and ultimately, even if the family comes to know about it, what they do is the best way to be in society is to get the children married.
So eventually did get married, and it didn't work out. The trust went away in the first year. The second year, we nearly broke up. She asked me to go to a psychiatrist to figure my head out. And that's how my self-acceptance at that point happened, that Amit, you need to take a decision for yourself. And I thought psychiatrist would be a nice thing. This was the first ever experience that I was doing that thing. And guess what the psychiatrist says? Oh, I will cure you. I will cure you. I have cured 3 other gay men, and they now have families and they have kids. I'm like, is that your proof of trying to cure somebody, that he has kids? I know a lot of gay men who are married right now and have kids, but they're still gay. So how did you cure them? You didn't cure them. You think you cured them. They're still gay. If they are gay, they're gay. That's it. You cannot cure a gay person. There's nothing wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with us, right? How people in the community are been labeled as we go around and sleep with anybody. We might be gay, but हम लोग सबके साथ सोते नहीं हैं, क्योंकि it's not like I'll meet anybody and everybody and I'll just go, okay, let's go home and let's do it. I'll also share one instance that happened with me. I was in a relationship for 15 years with a guy. His dad went like, बेटा आपको तो पता ही है society में, settle हो जाना चाहिए, आप समझदार हो, settle हो जाइए आप भी, उसको भी बोलिए वो भी settle हो जाए. And the settle word is basically getting married, right? So get married and get married to a woman. And which is what we were talking about, right? Because the society keeps pressurizing you and it's not legal, right? So get married to a woman. और अब पीछे जो करना है करते रहो आप दोनों. This is what I was told.
The rainbow people are doing well in every field, whether it be sports, academics, or films. They are earning the world with their talents. they are proud and making their names in this heterosexist society.
This is very, I'm going to take a second to feel that again. But yeah, this is something that make me feel very proud, because I think it's because we've been seen in this society as a, I don't even call it third class. It's lower than that. Like those kind of citizen, like lowest class citizen. Like we are like, first of all, we are like what? Mentally sick. We are sexually active and whatnot. I don't know. There are so many levels they have given us. But like, and we are here proving, me and people like me who are around India or world, we are proving that this is normal. This is very normal, like anyone else, like any other person. We are doing good, and we are good people as well. The thing that we say, like, yeah, some people do make bad choices, but isn't that everyone does that? It doesn't have to, it's not about the community, it's about the person. It's a personal matter, like, right? There are people like from our community or from your heterosexual community, they make choices and they make wrong choices and they end up in that place, right? And people who make the right choices, they go above, right? So it happens everywhere. So why we are always being labeled as a low class or like we cannot do anything? So the people like us, my friends who are doing good and they are like rising above, yeah, that is a really something good. You know, like we get to show the world like, hey, look at us. Yeah, we exist and we are good, just like any of you.
Change will take time, and for change to begin, it should start from the family level. Family support is a golden ticket for Rainbow members to excel in their life and shine bright successfully. Eagle and Albert feels lucky to have their family with them.
म त अब आफै लक्की लाग्छ है, किनभने मेरो रिलेटिभ्सहरु भयो, मेरो फ्रेन्ड सर्कल, मैले कहिले पनि रियलाइज गरिन कि म चाहिँ यस्तो हो भनेर। स्टिल म अहिले पनि म केटी नै हो भनेर फिल गर्छु है, किनभने मेरो जति पनि फ्रेन्ड सर्कलहरु छ सबै केटीहरु नै छ। म जहाँ जान्छु आफ्नो आफ्नो कम्फर्टेबल, उहाँलाई जे कम्फर्टेबल लाग्छ त्यही पारै बोलाउँछ। कतिले मलाई बहिनी, कतिले दिदी, कतिले भाइ, कतिले जोजो, कतिले आसिङ, जे भनेर बोलाए पनि म चाहिँ एकदम कम्फर्टेबल छु। मैले कुनै डिफिकल्टिजहरु त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि, क्रिटिसिजमहरु, नराम्रो कुरो चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ अब त्यो चाहिँ मैले सहनु परेन, मैले सुन्नु परेन हैन। र अब फ्यामिलीबाट पनि सपोर्ट, मेरो रिलेटिभ्सबाट पनि सपोर्ट, साथीभाइबाट पनि सपोर्ट, सबैबाट सपोर्ट भयो।
आई नेभर ह्याभ टु हुन्छ नि कम आउट हुन्छ नि अब इन फ्रन्ट अफ फ्यामिली, किन अब फ्रेन्ड्स, किन अब आउट अफ क्लोजर भन्दिनँ, किनभने सानैदेखि म यस्तै थिएँ हैन। म सानैदेखि चाहिँ आई हेभ बिन ड्रन टु म्यास्कुलिन थिङ्स हुन्छ नि। अन्त मेरो फ्यामिली, मेरो आमा पापा, मेरो दिदी बहिनीहरूलाई पनि सबैलाई याद थियो हुन्छ नि। उनीहरूले कहिले मलाई के यस्तो तँ केटी हो, तँ केटा जस्तो एक्ट नगर हो त्यस्तो कहिले पनि मलाई के त्यो फिलै गर्नु दिएन, कहिले पनि त्यस्तो मलाई रियलाइजै हुनु दिएन हुन्छ नि। त्यही भएर चाहिँ अब आई नेभर ह्याभ टु कम आउट अफ द क्लोजेट। अरूहरूलाई पनि म चाहिँ यही भन्छु कि अरू फ्यामिलीहरूलाई पनि के हुन्छ नि, आफ्नो नानीहरूको चाहिँ फर्स्ट बुली चाहिँ नहोइदिनु होइन, सपोर्ट गर्नु हुन्छ नि। किनभने अब अन्त प्यारेन्ट्सको सपोर्ट छ भने चाहिँ प्यारेन्ट्स भन्दा पनि स्पेसली आफ्नो आमा र बाउको सपोर्ट छ भने चाहिँ नि सोसाइटीको मतलब पनि हुँदैन, सोसाइटीले हामीलाई छुनु पनि सक्दैन। म चाहिँ त्यही भन्छु। अब हुन्छ नि अब फ्यामिली चाहिँ मेन अब हाम्रो पिलर हो।
Rainbow Hill Welfare Association is an NGO founded by Chiring Wangchuk. The NGO works to uplift and support Rainbow members in the state.
Now there is a lot of close groups which are coming in, you know, individuals who are belonging to this community, they are forming these close groups. And these close groups, when they are coming together, now in these groups, they are developing a sense of their own individual identity. But of late, what I've been seeing is that the society is now opening up to a lot of positive things. You would say the Supreme Court rulings which have come in with the decriminalization of homosexuality, and a lot of affirmative actions have been taking place in society, because of which at least some kind of a positive insight is now coming towards the members of the society.
We are dedicatedly working towards visibility, first of all, and bridging the people of the community with the government benefits. there definitely is a shortage of manpower in the NGO, because people from the community, some who are out and proud, yes, they can approach the officials, talk to people, but most of them are still in the closet. So in the grassroots level, what is happening is those who are aware, out and proud, they are working to build confidence with those who are closeted, especially in the districts. Each district, if you see, generally also in terms of business, economy, education, is doing far much better than the others. So it's the same scenario with LGBTQIA also. In the grassroots level, in the districts, we have not been able to percolate so much as we have been able to do in East. But I think that is only a matter of time. Gradually, now we have so many people who have joined Rainbow Hills from South and from West also. So hopefully once we get the Guardian funds, we registered in 2020 and now it's 22, so we are eligible. Once that fund comes, then we are trying to employ people in 4 of the districts. So I hope that will cover the grassroots. So 4 people who are out and proud or employed, people who are from the community and employed and educated, so maybe they can take up the work.
Love and respect is for all. Discriminating people based on their choices will lead to an unhappy life. Let us change the heterosexist lens of the society and gender fluid be the new norm.
আমার হাত বান্ধিবি পা বান্ধিবি মন বান্ধিবি কেমনে আমার চোখ বান্ধিবি মুখ বান্ধিবি পরাণ বান্ধিবি কেমনে আমার হাত বান্ধিবি পা বান্ধিবি মন বান্ধিবি কেমনে আমার চোখ বান্ধিবি মুখ বান্ধিবি পরাণ বান্ধিবি কেমনে